Well, to begin with, I actually wanted to build it in Bullsbrook, but I couldn't afford the land. So I thought, why don't we just put it on the front of our place? And you know what, if I create it and it's special enough and people know we're here, they'll come. I went to this little swim school that was like so quaint. Kids loved it, they progressed. My husband took them once and he came home and he said, Suze, you could do this. And I was like, you're right. So I started. It took me 5 years. I built it from the ground up. I even came down and helped the brickies and the concreters and the electricians, and I was pulling cords. In fact, I think that was probably my favourite part. That's what I've built out here in the middle of New Show. Why? My parents were very good parents, and this particular day Mum thought Dad was looking after my brother Marcus, and my dad thought that my mum was looking after him as well. And yeah, drowned. Me, I created this for everybody else. So if I can touch on every single child in this community and have them not just swimming, but connecting with their parents, or more confident, or just coming in here and getting rid of the rest of the world because their face is in the water, that would give me a lot more satisfaction than anything I could do for myself. There's mums sitting there and they've got tears streaming down their face. The little camera's out to video them. So I've created something so that the babies can be really in touch with their parents and enjoy being in the water and immerse themselves in the feeling and the experience, but also learn survival skills, because it's so important. If a baby falls into water, doesn't know to hold their breath, the instant reaction is, that's the really raw side of the survival, how important that is, so if we can teach them to hold their breath. Then we have toddlers who won't put their face in, and we get them swimming all by themselves. It is the most amazing feeling to have them immerse themselves in the water and swim all the way across and stand up and just feel like they have climbed Mount Everest. It's something else. My teachers here can't wait to come to work. The feelings you get off these kids, and they're so vibrant. You're starting with like these really, really precious kids that have got no confidence whatsoever. The water is such a wonderful medium. And yeah, the mums come in here and they create these really good relationships with each other. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's really nice. So we use games and songs and things, so the kids don't even realise they're doing something that's going to be ingrained in their mind on how to survive if they were to fall in. I had one particular mum. She came to me and she said, Suze, my son, he is so much more confident, he's so much more present. At school he's achieving like a lot better than he ever has, and I think it's because we're swimming. I don't think there is a price you can pay for someone's life. I just don't.